perfect.
Shut up, sit down.
Oh, Bruce Lee would absolutely murder Muhammad Ali. Have you not seen him, man? Have you not seen his nunchuck skills and stuff? He's so fucking quick.
You would be able to smell the shit from about a mile away when Muhammad Ali is fisting Bruce Lee.
No chance. Muhammad Ali is nothing compared to the king of martial arts. He invented mixed martial arts. He used to beat everybody.
Name one. Ha! Gotcha. Name one person who's been in a fight. Show me one video of him sparring. Show me one video of him fighting.
Actual sparring rather than that, like a demonstration against one of his students.
Doesn't exist. He's never. I've already had a street fight, but it was all word of the mouth. Which is funny because I've had so many fights downtown. I've been caught on closed circuit television and I had to go to the police station to argue my case in self-defense.
Today's video, guys, we're going to be diving into the lies behind Bruce Lee. That's savage, isn't it? That's going to stir some shit. We stumbled across a video of Quentin Tarantino backing up why he portrayed Bruce Lee in the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood the way he did.
Bruce Lee was kind of an arrogant guy. I mean, when I was, the way he was talking, I didn't just make a lot of that up. I'd heard him say things like that to that effect. And even the thing, people are saying, well, he never said he could beat up Muhammad Ali. Yeah, he did. All right. Not only did he say that, his wife, Linda Lee, said that. In the first biography I ever read was Linda Lee's Bruce Lee, the Man Only I Knew. And she absolutely said it.
People argued, hundreds of comments saying that...
Hundreds of
thousands of comments.
I saw 140,000 comments.
Wow.
And literally well over 99% were like, Bruce Lee is legit. I mean, Bruce Lee probably would have beat Brad Pitt in person,
yeah,
but he wouldn't have beat the character of Brad Pitt. Yeah. And don't forget, like we always say, Joe, it's a fucking movie, Joe.
It is a movie.
It's
but
a movie.
Real life skill and real aggression from someone who is a trained fighter.
Vietnam Green Beret.
Someone. Yeah, it will beat someone who is
Rambo.
A stylized Carter style fighter and who does forms and patterns like what Bruce Lee used to. Yes, he did freestyle and all this kind of crap and Jeet Kune Do and all this stuff, but real aggression and someone who is willing to get punched in the face and keep coming forward will beat someone that has never experienced that. So we are going to be watching this scene from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood where Brad Pitt's character Cliff Booth is accosted by Bruce Lee's character on the set of a movie, and they have a little altercation and Bruce Lee challenges Cliff Booth to like a rules-based fight of no punching in the head and none of this rubbish, and he gets absolutely ruined. People are arguing that Bruce Lee would never do that. Bullshit. Apparently he used to challenge everybody. Also, he was bragging about being able to beat Muhammad Ali. People then said he would never say that. He wasn't cocky enough. But his wife wrote it in her autobiography that he said it many, many times. So we're going to watch this video through, guys. Make sure you jump in the comments below. Let us know what you think. I'm sure there's going to be lots of you. So here we go. Also, spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie, then you're about 2 years too late. Fuck you.
We'll see. But this guy here, what a great job he does at.
Does a really good job, yeah.
So to this actor here, fair fudging play.
He got his speech pattern
he
really,
got his
really
speech,
well.
yeah, like his command of the Bruce Lee language, if that's even a thing.
They do what
fantastic.
they need to do to win. They unleash as much punishment as they have to defeat the other guy.
He is literally, his bullshit meter is getting slowly filled up until it boils over.
I unleash all my power. I kill people.
Well, if you fought Cassius Clay, who would win? What do you think would happen?
I'd make him a cripple.
Yeah, I'd laugh as well.
Hey, you. What's your name?
Me? USS Nunya.
None of your fucking business.
HMS Mind Ya.
Yeah, you.
Coming from Bruce Lee, who has avoided every punch in the face.
Not been hit once in his life.
Yeah.
I'm Rick Dalton's stunt double.
Stuntman?
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of pretty for a stuntman.
That's what they tell me.
So, did I say something funny? Stuntman?
See, if someone said this to me, I'd be fucking, he's done, like, I don't think what Brad's doing is realistic. I would be fucking firing right up right now.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
what do you think is so funny?
You're a little man with a big mouth and a big chip. And I think you should be embarrassed to suggest you be anything more than a stain on the seat of Cassius Clay's trunks.
Brother, you're the one with the big mouth. And I would really enjoy closing it, especially in front of all my friends. But my hands are registered as lethal weapon.
Anybody accidentally kills anybody in a fight, they go to jail. It's called manslaughter. And I think all that lethal weapon horse shit is just an excuse so you dancers never have to get in a real fight.
Boom! Throws that shit down.
See, if you think about it, look how many times we've said that to people.
Oh, they get so offended.
And people actually agree with us. And then when it comes to Bruce Lee, they disagree with us. But you can't have it one way than the other when they're both full of shit, sort of stuff. I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan, I'm not be honest about it. But his movies now are pretty...
They're outdated.
But they are from the 70s, mind.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
Jesus Christ. Who even fucking thought of in the fucking 70s?
Oh, absolutely not. But if you...
I wasn't even a spark in my dad's eye. He hadn't started puberty yet.
No, exactly.
I mean, twinkle in my dad's eye, sorry.
How about a friendly contest? No punching in the face. 2 out of 3. Who puts who on the ground first? Nobody tries to hurt nobody. Just who ends up on their butt.
That's a great idea, Kato.
You know, Bruce, that guy's kind of famous.
That guy? For what?
Killed his wife and got away with it.
Now, this is what I've never got about Bruce Lee. Is they're like, oh.
It's meant to be some sort of intimidation, but it doesn't. It just makes you look stupid. The crazy thing is as well, in the movies, most of that shit's dubbed. Oh, flying sidekick to a man stood there, just like he does in his demos. It's like, oh, great.
Listen to this. Try it again, pussy off. Are you all stupid?
See, any normal fighter would go, well, that's a dumb thing to do. I'm not going to do the exact same thing again. But, oh.
Everyone was saying a Chevy store. That's what the main comment was. The Chevy store would never have done that with Bruce Lee's body weight.
No, it'd be like a fly on the windscreen. Dunk.
Once again, it's a film. This is actually quite impressive from both guys. The choreography from this. Watch this. It's actually really good. It's actually better than any Bruce Lee film.
Well, yeah, but the reason why it's better...
Well, model camera technique.
It's because they're actually trying to hit each other for the sake of actually trying to hit each other. But yeah, so the idea that... Obviously, Bruce Lee in all of his movies, he could do a 50-point routine and then maybe land one punch at the end. If you got in a fight with Bruce Lee, you would land way more punches because it's not practiced. It's not choreographed. So he doesn't know what's coming. You don't know what's coming. But guess what? You have more aggression than the guy.
When you know what's coming, you look really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Out of Crescent Block. Everything changed. When you know what's coming at you, you can look like such a god. If you, like, even when you spar someone, you say, all you can do is jab. And you're way better than the guy. And all that guy can do is jab. You can make yourself look like a fucking hero.
I bet.
Slip, drop, pop, parry, pop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's also muscle memory for you.
Yeah, but I mean just in general, if you know what the guy's going to do, you can make yourself look good.
See, this is one thing which people don't understand about professional fighters as opposed to people who just like fighting or whatever. To be that good, and I am pointing at Brad a little bit in this way, he is trained doing what he does so many times that your muscle memory is fighting. If you are doing light sparring with someone, your ability in your body, your mind could actually wander because you don't have to put 100% effort into it.
No, not against beginners.
No. Like if you're doing a monotonous job that you do every single day, all day, every day, and you could do it with your eyes closed to the point where, like driving, perfect example. How many times have you been driving?
You forget your whole journey.
You forget your whole journey. Your mind has wandered, but you've changed gear, you've braked,
you're thinking about every scenario in the sun in your head.
But the first day you got in a car, you were shit scared staring at the fucking road. That's a normal person in a
Apart
fight.
from American, they drive autos.
Yeah. If you picture somebody who doesn't fight much as a beginner in a car, 100% focused on everything they're doing. You're the equivalent of someone who's been a professional driver for 25 years and can forget about driving. And you do that whilst people are punching you in the face. That's a whole different level of ability.
Depends on how good they are.
Exactly. But the same
that's
as
the
if
same
you're
as
driving
best
to work,
drivers.
if you're driving the journey you do every single day versus driving on the Paris-Dakar rally, that's a difference. You know, there's going to be a little bit of a difference of.
I've never even heard of that shit, right? That one where you go across the desert.
Yeah. So I mean, something which requires 100% concentration for hours at a time. But you could hit pads with someone and your mind could be thinking about dinner later, what you're going to have for tea.
Always about food.
Always about food.
When the next brandy's coming.
Yeah.
Something like that. Do you know what I mean? Even if it's a week away, the brandy.
Yeah.
So I'm training at the moment. I don't know if I'll let any of you know. I'm currently training for my girlfriend's niece has got leukemia, cancer. It's better to say leukemia because cancer's a nasty word. And we're going to do something called the fan dance, which is for the SAS selection, the Special Air Service. All the British guys, in fact, the American guys now.
Yeah, it's the highest. It's the highest form of military pretty much in the world.
Because we're not that. You got on Modern Warfare, you got the SAS on there, and so all the Americans know the SAS.
You know what it
as
is,
well.
yeah.
And we were doing this. They do something called the fan dance selection. It's like 18 miles and something. I've been training for that at the moment, and fucking hell. Talk about them. All it takes is all you got and all that shit. Jesus Christ. Never done anything so hard in my life. Fucking destroys you, man.
Yeah.
I've been tired every day this week.
But your mental determination will carry you
really
through
high,
it.
yeah, well,
Most people would have quit by now.
No, but yeah.
Normal people would have quit.
Yeah, I've been putting 70 pounds, 75 pounds on my back. I've been doing like 4 to 5 mile walks 3 times a week, but as fast as I can. I ain't got a clue what I've got up to, but I've only got to do 18 miles, so when it comes to it, I'm gonna have half the weight, thank God. Well, not half, a little under half, and then do it. But I got to do it in under 4 hours, so do it.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking, mate. When I done it, when I saw guys that were like triathletes do it in 6 hours, I done it in 3 hours 52 last time. I want to get 3:30 this time, so
It's crazy.
We'll
That's
see.
ridiculous. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was only a quick one, but what do you think about Bruce Lee? Do you think he could have beaten Muhammad Ali? Do you think he could beat anybody in the UFC? No.
I'm going to say no to all of them.
Yeah, no to all of them.
He hasn't ever sparred.
No. And there's a difference between sparring, like a DKU style sparring, where it's limited rules, limited speed,
Let me
and
just touch you
someone who is
gently.
wanting to actually beat your face in. And if you turn your back on them, they're not going to stop. If you try and run away, you can't run away. They are going to beat the fuck out of you
Until the ref says
until the ref stops you. People say that MMA is not dangerous because it has rules. The rules are there to keep people alive. That is it. If the ref didn't stop,
or not maim them.
Yeah.
Like to take eyes out.
Take eyes
rip
out, yeah.
lips off and
Yeah,
assholes off and balls off.
yeah, because at the end of the day, it's a business. People need more than one fight in their career. If it was eye gouges and shit like that, it would be
Very few fights.
kind of pointless. Unless you're Leon Edwards, and feel free to just gouge people's eyes out.
Big spots against the sport's best. Oh, another pull. Oh, it was
Make sure you hit the like button, guys, and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you again next time. Peace.
Adios, señoros.